Hello, wealthy family. Let's see who jumps in. Now, I'm not going to be here long at all. I was set up to do a reading for someone and they didn't show. And I said, well, since I'm set up, let me go live on YouTube. Something I never really do. I'd love to make sure that you all could hear me. I see someone's in here watching. If you can let me know in the chat if you can hear me okay. The mic says yes. It just shows that I'm low, but let's see. That's a little better. Okay. Hey, mama. Can you hear me okay? Okay, good. So I'm just trying to relight my incense. I had it going, I put it out. But I just wanted to do a live oracle moon reading. It's been on my mind to do for a while. Awesome. Thanks, God. And I just haven't had the time to. But then I was set up for reading for someone, and like I said, they didn't show. It's kind of a last minute favor I was doing. So I was like, this is perfect. Since I'm set up, let's go. So this is the Libra full moon. Okay. Now, the interesting thing about this moon is it's been in sync with Easter, Ramadan, and Passover, right? It's the pink full moon, and it's all about balance and unison. And for it to be a moon that's like conjunct when all those holidays are going, like that was really cool to me. So this moon, all about, as always, feminine energy. Moon is feminine, does control our emotions, but it's about bringing yourself in balance with your spiritual and your physical. Okay. Your feminine energy, mother God would be, Mother Earth, would be your emotional side. Okay. So bringing that all in balance so that you can be more aware of what you have to accomplish, what it is that you have to do, right? On a spiritual sense and a physical sense, because we're past the time of waking people up, trying to warn them, and we're in the, hey, we got to get this done like ASAP Rocky, right? You got to get it done. So who's with it is with it. Who's not is not. There's no more time for hand holding or things like that. But people have to allow themselves to get in balance, because with new age information, it's causing people to like go kind of, I don't want to say woo woo, but it's really causing like a misconstruement, right? People aren't really getting it. It's kind of becoming like a religion. Your spirituality, your purpose, your journey is kind of becoming like a religion. And then for this moon to be in sync with all the religions that's happening, I was just like, okay, that's really weird. That's, I mean, not weird, but yeah, weird. For lack of a better word, right? Things are speeding up. You see, they're talking about aliens now on CNN and stuff. And the reason why I did that video on aliens is, one, there's not enough melanated people talking about it, right? But also, I knew that they're going to come out with some misinformation. And what did they do? They ran the story across all these different networks saying that aliens were causing unknown pregnancies and radiation burns and all types of stuff. And while some of what it is they're reporting on may be true, that's not the overall message. Okay, for a lot of time, aliens come down to assist, to help. All right, so we have to bring ourselves in balance. Yes, showstopper. Yeah, from the Catapult Your Energy as well. Yep, we sure talked about it. It's still available on my website for anyone who hasn't purchased it yet, right? Information very relevant. So with the aliens, and I really want to keep doing that, the aliens, misinformation that's been going on is causing some people to be thrown out of whack, because they're still plugged in they're too plugged into the physical, and they're not looking at things through their first eye, right? With their spiritual senses. Remember, I did a video about that. Your different spiritual senses, your intuition, your feelings are all part of your spiritual senses. So we don't need to just focus on what can I see, taste, hear, smell, your physical ones, right? What relies on logic. We also want to look at the spiritual as well, okay? So full moon in Libra, it's about releasing the things that is holding us bondage, that's holding us captive, that's anchoring us down, that's weighing us down, so that is throwing us off our balance. We need to come back into sync with that. So the message I'm going to pull is going to be a general message for anyone who ever sees this video now or in the future. And then if time permits, I'll take a couple questions. If you all want me to pull some cards for you to see exactly what you should work on releasing, I can do that. Okay. Okay, people in the chat know each other. I love that. All right, so let me just ring in again with my singing bowl. I already brought in my team, but just to help facilitate this reading, right? Open up that portal, let them come in. I have my incense going already off to the side. Like, I was ready, y'all. I was ready. Okay, so first card out, prosperity lies ahead, new moon in Taurus. Okay, that's right around the corner, y'all. New moon in Taurus is our next moon. Prosperity lies ahead. Next, you are good enough, full moon in Virgo. Next, a time for healing, balsamic moon. Yeah. See, I was just talking about that. Okay. Let's see if we can you see these cards? All right. And then last, work through your fears, new moon in Scorpio. Okay. Okay. All right. Perfect. So, one, new moon in Taurus, which is our next moon, right? That is going to be, yeah, can't take that call down. I'll call him back. That is going to be a very prosperous moon, okay? That's a good time to set, let's see, new goals, new ambitions surrounding money making, okay? Money making, that's one. Because Taurus, all about business, so a lot of stuff with your career, okay? You want to set some intentions with that. Also, overall prosperity in your life, meaning whatever you do, you will prosper. You will go forth and prosper. So definitely you want to do some business intentions, but also anything that you want to be prosperous at, any form, any way, shape, or form. Go ahead and set that intention with the new moon in Taurus, okay? In order to do that, you have to remember that you're good enough. All right. So with this full moon energy, this is what we want to be working on. Full moon in Virgo, that's when you'll probably see a lot of fulfillment to come forth with what you release in this full moon. You'll start to see some workings of it. It won't be complete full circle, but you'll start to see some workings of it. But definitely for now, any feelings that you have of unworthiness, of uncertainty, of can I really do this? You know, what's so and so right? Am I a failure? Am I going to lose in life? What is it, that's going to happen to me? Anything like that, any of those thoughts that you have that are weighing you down, that's not allowing you to move forth because you feel that you're not good enough for whatever reason, work on that this full moon. Release it in whatever way, shape, or form. Release it off of you. Meditate, write yourself a letter, talk about it, talk it out. Verbally have a conversation with someone or with you and your spirit team. Let it go, right? Writing out on your parchment paper or your joss paper, burning it and releasing it to the ethers, whatever it is that's pulling you down where you feel you are not good enough, that's throwing you out of balance. Because remember, full moon in Libra, we want to bring ourselves into balance. So anything that's being an anchor and a hindrance, we got to let it go so we're not too heavy, okay? And it's a time for healing. Definitely, you'll start to see that come full throttle, full circle later on this year if you do the work now. You got to do the work now, okay? You have to set that in place now in order for it to come forth. And if you're saying, you know what, I don't really have anything like that. I've worked things out. I've let things go. We all have room to grow, okay? That's one. We all have opportunities to become a better version of ourselves. And none of us are ever 100% done with the journey. This is a time for matters of the heart with all this green, and a matter of knowing that, again, the heart is the connection between the physical and the spiritual. That's where it all comes together so that we can create so that we can heal. And yeah, it's going to be difficult, but the overall message is to work through your fears. Work through your fears. A lot of times, thank you, Showstopper. A lot of times when we look at ourselves and we look at the things that we want to accomplish, we hold ourselves hostage by the things that we haven't accomplished. Okay? Stop worrying about what you have not accomplished and making it hold you hostage. It's time to release it. Okay, let me see what bird that is because they have something to say. Do y'all hear the bird? Do y'all hear it? Like, they're really loud. There was a woodpecker here earlier. I don't know. I can't see her. Oh, it's a bluebird. Okay. So anyone that's significant for. There was a woodpecker here hanging out earlier, and now there's a bluebird. Yeah, like it's a real bird, guys. It is. So work through whatever it is that you are afraid of. It's not meant to be easy, right? Anything that's worth having has a little bit of difficulty to it. Okay? Push through it. Work through it. You have the assistance from the universe. When you work through your fears, you'll allow yourself to have a new beginning with this new moon of Scorpio, right? Allow yourself to push through, okay? So this full moon, what we all want to work on, releasing those things that hold us hostage, that's anchoring us down, feelings of unworthiness, and feelings or things that we're afraid of regarding business or money, okay? With that new moon in Taurus, you want to release that now with the full moon so that when the new moon comes in, you can set those intentions, okay? So we're releasing feelings of unworthiness, uncertainty, and any phobias you have towards business or, you know, prosperity in general with your life so that when the new moon comes up in Taurus, you can hit the ground running with some things off of you, okay? All right, good. So that message didn't take long. So based off of that, I'll take a couple questions. I will take a couple questions, like literally a couple, too. And I'm going to give it time to pop up in the chat. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I appreciate y'all. I have a good ratio, over 50% like my video. So I appreciate that. If I don't see any questions, I'm going to go ahead and close out and return that phone call that I missed. Okay. All right, God. Good. See, that's why you caught me on the live. Okay, I have 100%. Oh, y'all love your girl. 100% watch and 100% like it. I like it. I love it. And I hit him with the 555. All right. Any questions? I'm grateful for you too, Tisha. All right. Okay, Aquarius. Okay. I can pull on a message now being facilitated through the moon. So I'll pull regarding what you and your relationship with your soulmate at this present time. That's all I'm going to pull on. Not pulling on. Sure. All right, let's see. Aquarius. Message for... Okay. It's time to take action. New moon in Aries. Don't let your past hold you back. South node. And a win-win outcome is forecast. Full moon in Libra. Okay. All right, cool. That's funny. All right, Aquarius. So for you and your soulmate, there's some things that was going on towards the beginning of this month. The beginning of the month towards the middle of the month, like a decision or something you've been procrastinating on, something that y'all have been talking about, or you've been thinking about, and you're like, should we do this? Should we not do this? It's time to move on that. It's time to let go, okay? And the reason why you need to start propelling and moving is because there's something that's surrounding this full moon in Libra where it will win for you, okay? It will win for you. It'll be a win for you and anyone else involved. So if you and your soulmate are in business or anything of that nature, or you all been looking to make a decision for whatever reason, then you need to get cracking. Y'all need to get cracking on that. Don't let any failures from the past hold you back, or don't let any like fears again hold you back. Set that intention now with this full moon in Libra, okay? Because you're going to win. You're going to do what it is that you're supposed to do. You're going to get a favorable outcome. Even if it doesn't come in the way that you want it to come, it's going to come for you. It's going to be beneficial for you. And I keep saying you in specific, even if you're in a partnership with your soulmate, regardless of that, it's going to go. It's going to go. All right. All right. So the second question I'm going to take, why do I procrastinate so much, from RC? All right. All right. I said I'm only taking 2 questions, but Chrissy, I saw you slide in there. If I got time after RC's question, I'll do it. You're welcome, Aquarius. Okay. Assistance for the procrastination. Expect powerful change. New moon in eclipse. Prosperity lies ahead. New moon in Taurus. Okay. Basically, it's stemming from you being unsure of the change, of having it come through. And I don't want to say that you're like scared of success, but it's just, how long can I stave off something, even though you know it's inevitable? Okay. Like even though you know it's going to have to come through regardless, you just hold back because you're not sure. Like, you're afraid of the change. You're afraid of what's going to happen. You're afraid of what you're going to hear. You're afraid if you succeed, what will happen. You're afraid if you fail, oh God, what's going to happen? But it's easier to fail and fall back and procrastinate, even if you don't fall flat on your face every time, even though you win sometimes and you prosper in what it is that you're supposed to do. It's just like, okay, well, if I fail, that's typical. If I succeeded, okay, great. But what's going to happen, right? You have kind of like a doom or gloom type feeling towards certain situations. That's where your procrastination is stemming from. So work on dropping that. Okay. Work on dropping that. Powerful change can come through with the eclipse season coming in the summer. So if you work on that now with the full moon, because remember, we're working with the full moon energy. These are the messages that you have personally on what you should do. Work on asking to release the energy of procrastination off your spirit so that you can prosper. So your personal message goes hand in hand with the general message that I gave to everyone. So work on that. Work on releasing that. Work on releasing your doom and gloom, I'm unsure energy, and go forth and get what it is that you're supposed to have, because you're an abundant being. Like, you're an abundant being. You're very, very loving. Like, there's a lot of green with you. So earthly and homely and, caring and charismatic, right? So don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. No more doom and gloom. Okay, so Chrissy's last question, and then I'm going to close out. I'm out of time. Thinking of moving to a new state, will it be a good move? Okay, I'm going to pull one card on that and just see what the moon energy has to say. Let's just see what the moon energy has to say with that. Ooh. Okay, hold on. All right, I'm going to shuffle that again. It's time to release negativity. Full moon of Scorpio. Step out of your comfort zone. North node. So yeah, go for it. Do it. Do it. You may have some hiccups with it, but that's based off you. Whatever it is, whatever hiccups that you have, you're bringing it to you. You're causing that. You have to release whatever uncertainty, negativity. Of course, it'll be a good move because you're going to make it a good move, and you're not going to let anything stop it, right? You're not going to let anything pull you from that. Stepping out of your comfort zone, move. North node, that's moving forward, where it is that you're going. So yes. So if they're telling you to move and go, it's not going to be perfect, but it'll be good for you. Just release whatever fear that you have surrounding it. Okay? Okay. All right. So that is that. That's all that I have. They're mentioning this purple. So, I mean, purple, I'm just going to say follow your intuition with that move. Okay? I be aware of your options too. So don't just jump at the first thing. But definitely follow your intuition, and it'll be a good move. It'll be a good change of scenery for you, and it'll be like a whole new outlook. Okay, so you got it. You got it. You got it. You got it. All right. You're welcome, Chrissy. Yes, showstopper. Awesome messages. Like, let's go. Let's go. Everybody can win. It's not a, I win, you lose, or vice versa. Like, that's not what it is. That's not what it is. Abundance means there's enough for everyone, not that you're taking away from any one particular person. Okay? There's enough for everyone to go around. Okay? I love you all. I appreciate you all. I am out of here until tomorrow with our Mindset Monday, right? We're going to talk about how to heal your childhood traumas. That's what we're talking about tomorrow. All right. I love you all. Later.